Good afternoon, Michigan. Make sure you watch this video. We're going to walk through all the different screenshots, show you the user experience of the app, show you how powerful this is in controlling money, and show you a few features that you have not seen before. And it's pretty important that you understand the user experience. What this video is going to cover is the user experience, what it's like to be a customer of your bowling center. Why do they join? What do they see? Why do they keep the app on their phone? What kind of value do they get? How do they redeem money? How do they go around the community and get free things? This is what the consumer needs to know. We're probably going to create this video and put it inside of the app showing them all these amazing things. But this means a lot of money for your bowling center. So go get a cup of coffee, relax. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, maybe 25 minutes, but we're going to go through some important screenshots and important concepts. And if I'm sure you're not running your business just as a hobby, then you really need to gather everybody around, pay attention. This is big time. This means revenue for your bowling center. Now, you don't have to do it, of course, but this is a game changer. So I'm going to walk you through everything and just kind of take notes, and you can call me and I'll give you some help or whatever you need on that. Put that phone call down. Okay, so we'll go through it. Now, this is the main, when a customer downloads the app, okay, or sees the app for the first time or wants to download it in the App Store, this is the screen that comes up. So obviously they put their username and their password in, ahead and register, okay, and that's what they're going to do. Then what happens next is they are taken to a screen here, where they put their name. So they'll put their name. The picture here is obviously blank, and it'll just guide them through. They hit next, and it'll walk them through like their phone number, and they'll fill it all out. They can get a username and a password. You check the box here if you want to see it so that it's not start out. If you uncheck that, it's all start out. But these are my username and password. I'm going to send you, if you have an Android phone, you want to join the Michigan Bowling Center BCAM Proprietors app, and then you can go in here and look at all this yourself, and you can see me as a customer, and I can load money into your account, everything. So that's what happens. And then when you hit next, okay, that will obviously take you to choose the bowling center, and it'll automatically go to closest to zip, as you see here. So right now, because it thinks I created all these things, I've got BCAM. This is the name of the gigantic membership name I called it. One of the reasons is Bo Gergen wanted a simple way to communicate with everybody. So next week we'll be in the Apple Store. Currently we're already in the Android Store. So if you have Android, download Rethink Bowling, then register like I just showed you, and choose BCAM membership. That way Bo can instantly notify you, and that's going to mean a lot of money. Even if you're not a member or even if you're not a client of our center, we're going to have all kinds of contests driving customers to your bowling center for amazing prizes all over Michigan. And we're going to have them bowl. We're going to have them do all kinds of things, kind of like Pokemon Go. So whether or not you're a client of ours, go ahead and join because you want to hear about all the things that are happening in Michigan that promote the sport of bowling, that generate money for proprietors, and that do a lot of things. Now, I think you should go ahead and contact me and join it. It means this is a tremendous amount of money for your center. I think you'll see it. But choose BCAM, not Ohio, not Steve's Bowling Center. You can join multiple centers. We'll talk about that later. But for now, join this one. Let's see what happens next. Now, if you want to, we'll go here next. And you could go, you can also search by name. It'll give you the whole list of them or whatever. Now, membership options. Here you go. So you'll be taken to membership options. You'll select the free one. It's the only one I put in here. Now, normally, or what you can do customize is we can have multiple memberships, unlimited numbers of memberships. So we can always have a free membership. We can always have a $5 a month membership, $15 a month, $100 a month. It is very easy to add value to a membership and get people to pay you a pretty large amount of money with value that doesn't cost you anything. You'll see right here that in the free membership, I didn't put any cashback rewards, but you could do that. I put 20 entries to win amazing prizes. If they get a red head pin during open play, they win $5. They get maybe some games of bowling, maybe one a day. I mean, it's whatever you want to do. But they get a free appetizer from Applebee's every day of the month, every day. They get Soaring Eagle casino chips. They get a free oil change every month. and then you get 5 games of laser tag. Now you can take out the laser tag or whatever, but this just goes to show you how much value you can load in a membership. $5 sounds really cheap, doesn't it? Maybe we should charge 10, 15 for this. And there's more coming. So you can imagine how that works. So that's how you set it up now. And customers see that and go, wow, okay, well, I'm going to take this one because this has a whole bunch. Forget the free one. I want the one for $5. And they read it right here and they just select which one they want. And they can always upgrade it at any time. And you can change it. So when they see it, they can upgrade it, and then more money comes into your center. Let's see what else happens next. Now, once you then select the membership, here's what the front of the card looks like. So right on their phone, it says Steve Schroeder. The center code for the free membership is a B for Bo 862. I heard that he shot 862 at one time when he was way younger. And there was some favorable conditions. We're not sure he can do that today, but he did do it at one time, so we put B862, and I'm the first customer of that center. It says the membership is active. It says what day I joined. That's today, March 29th. Oh, 3017. Okay, just 1,000 years. I pushed it off by a little bit. And then here's this. Okay, so you have all the different logos and whatever that we loaded in, and you'll see how you do all this on the center side. This is the consumer side. And then I click on my little 3 bars in the upper left-hand corner, and I can see, okay, here's what I can do and all that kind of stuff. And we'll walk through all of this as we go. And then I want to get my personal profile updated because we reward people when they keep their profile updated and then get more and more data and keep filing it into our big data analytics engine so that you keep learning more and more about them. And this is why it makes your data so valuable. And we'll talk more about data later. So the personal profile says right here, you fill it in, your name, your phone number, your birthday, you kind of keep going there. And then you just click, you put your finger on the face, you click on the photo, it'll say, well, choose a gallery, choose a camera. I just took one from the gallery. It'll ask you for the date, you fill all that in, no big deal. You can ask for your birthday. Now, what you do on this birthday here, it depends on what kind of phone you have. But if it's an Android phone or a certain type of phone, you might have to click on the date up here to get it to scroll through the years faster, but users know how to do this. So if you have any questions, we can always figure it out. But you can choose your birthday, you can choose your anniversary. Once you get all of that in there, okay, then you're ready to update it, all right? And then when you update it, boom, I took a picture of my house, I put that in my profile, and now I've got my house or a picture of me and Steve Schroeder and all that kind of stuff. And now I'm a free member of Bo's Center. And I can bring Steve in anytime I want if I'm a center owner with all kinds of reasons. Now, when you flip this card over, and the way you do that is you can kind of see from back there, the person just turns the card over with his finger right on the screen, just hits the button, flip the card over, flip it back. And when he flips the card over, or she flips the card over, they see all of their balances right here on the back, the prepaid balance, the reward balance. They got entries. They got a red head pin to win. They got one of those. They got 31 games of bowling, limit 1 per day. So every day they don't come into the bowling center, they lose a game of bowling. So now you don't have to advertise to bring people in. They lose every day they don't come in, or they're constantly reminded to come in, because if they don't, they lose the game of bowling. They get an oil change. They lose the oil change if they don't renew their membership. As you know, most people don't get an oil change every month. So, I mean, for $5, this is worth keeping it just for the oil change. But they might get some games of laser tag. They definitely get 31 appetizers from Applebee's, one every month there, and just a whole bunch of stuff. And they're always reminded, and it will always add things to them. Most of this doesn't even cost you anything. And in reality, none of it costs you anything when you talk about eliminating all marketing, all advertising costs, all social media costs. Everything goes down, revenue goes up, and frequency goes up quite a bit, and advanced revenue in your center goes up tremendously. And we'll illustrate that a little bit later. So now that I've done all that, I can go look in here and see all the kind of stuff I want to do. And then let's say I'm going to add some money to my preload balance because I need some money to spend and buy some things, right? And I don't want to leave a credit card in the app, so I'm just going to load it one time. So I hit preload balance, and it says, okay, whatever, and I'm going to give you a credit card number that you can use and play around with on your own too. So I just hit that. Then I go ahead and put my credit card in. You can use this number here, 41111111. Freeze the screen later. Put 0220 as the expiration date, 123 is the code. Pranay Sharma, that's our CTO. Use his name, and I'm going to add $800 to my account. Now, I go through this $800 really quick. This is all your money. It goes right into your center. You keep it all, and there's just a myriad of things we can put in here. And I'm going to explain just a few as to why spending in your bowling center is going to go so high. All right, so hang in there, but that's how you do it with a credit card. And as soon as you do it, it says thank you. Payment received. Your balances have been updated. I'm going great, great. What do I got? Now I also get a push message immediately to my phone. I mean, within like a half a second. It says, Steve, you just loaded a prepaid balance, $800. So I get a push message notifying that I have done that right to my phone. I can keep it there. I can do whatever I want. And adding money to other people's account is really easy. You'll get people calling you up and just handing you money for kids and college kids and friends or whoever that they want to load this thing up with, because it's got more benefits than any other app in the marketplace by a long, long way. So it's very powerful stuff for Michigan. We'll get into that later. Here you go. Okay, so then when you go back into the app, you have an inbox kind of a section that tracks all of these push messages that you've got on the outside of your phone. So you can just get rid of the push message on the outside, and we'll file it here on the inside. And as we go, you'll see this grow. So there's my internal app message. I just loaded $800 into the center. And then when I come back here now, my little picture's on the top, and see how it says inbox 1? So now I know I have one message because I added $800. And now we're going to go visit a few. Now I want to start buying coupons. Okay, now coupons, for the definition of coupons in your app, is not really a coupon. I mean, it's more like a bundle or a voucher. And these are things that can be used multiple times, not one visit, not all of it at one visit. We'll get into that later, which are called packages. So coupons are multiple purchases or special offers. So here's 5 games of laser tag, which I might want to buy for $5. Here's like a Disney World vacation getaway, and that's going to be $40. And you can find out. We're going to show you that the people, they're going to be a view button right in here, or on the buy button. They can see all the details of whatever they're buying and just buy it right here from the app, and all the money goes right to your center. Now, here's another neat thing. You can buy $50 in Soaring Eagle Casino chips for only $40. That's a pretty good deal. And when they go to redeem it, $10 gets credited back to your center. So the Soaring Eagle Casino makes $30, and they get a customer in, and they know now they have a partner. So that's kind of neat. Well, here's some more coupons, and your app will hold unlimited numbers of coupons. We can put just anything and everything in here. All the pictures you can download from Google Images. So you can see that when we explain how to do this on the center side. It's not very difficult at all. So here's the oil change. Now, if you wanted to not give an oil change away and just sell it, you can do that and keep the money, or you can make it part of a package. There's all kinds of things you can do. Here's 50 games for $100. This might be a pretty good deal. Maybe you want to do 50 games for $150, or 100 games for $250, or anything you want to do. You know, any group of games. There's a lot of advantages to grouping these things. I mean, here's what happens. When people buy these things, they can't use 50 games at what time, or they won't. So you're going to get 5, 10, 15 visits out of them. So there's nothing like getting paid in advance to have people come to the center more frequently. See, before you used to have to advertise to get people in your center. Now you get paid to have people come into your center more often. And if they don't come into your center, you make more money when they don't show up than when they do. And they're buying these things 24/7. So money's going into your account even when the center's closed, even when you're sleeping. And there's a lot more things that go on, because people from all over the country are going to want to join, especially now or early, when Michigan and Ohio are kind of the 2 major states. It'll go viral really fast, but that's okay too. So it doesn't. You'll still be able to attract way more people and build such a strong database that's going to be much more valuable than that one you have now, and you have complete ownership of it. Very unprecedented that you have this much data power with complete ownership. But that's the right thing to do, and that's why we did it. So you'll get to see all of that and play around in there. Now, when you click on buy or view them, then you get a much clearer picture of the offer. So here's 50 games for $100. It's 50 games of bowling. It's valid from whatever to whatever. It's good from Monday through Thursday, 9 to 4 p.m. as lanes are available. You can put anything in here when you can own the center, and then the customer gets the message of when they can use it, why they can use it, where, blackout days. I mean, anything you want. It's all listed right here. They know before they pay. If they agree to it, they pay, and you have a track record of it. You're all set. So it looks pretty nice. We'll look at some more of those later. Now that I have money into my account, I'm going to buy the games of bowling. I don't have to use my credit card. See, this is why you want to load a lot of money, because not only did I get a nice reward for giving the center a lot of money, but now I don't have to use my credit card again for a while. So you'll see people load too. I've had people load as much as $5,000 into the center account, even with an old system that didn't have anywhere near the power of this system. So your prepaid revenue is going to go through the roof, and it happens 24/7. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the $100 for the games of bowling out of my prepaid account. So I put $100. Okay, no problem. Let's see what it looks like. 100. So I just put 100 right here. Prepaid. Then I'll hit pay, and it's done. And then let's look at the back of the card, which more than likely. Then I get my push message. Thank you, Steve, for buying 50 games for $100. No problem. Okay, wonderful. And then on my inbox, there, Steve, you just bought 50 games for 100. That the inbox is starting to grow a little bit now. Now, when I turn the card over, notice my prepaid balance went down from 800 to 700, and I just got added 50 games for $100. And now you're thinking, well, yeah, okay. So how do you redeem these games? We're getting there. We're getting there. But all of this happens just automatically. No personnel, no employees. People are at home buying all of these things. Okay. Now, if I want to redeem the games of bowling, I come waltzing into the bowling center and saying, "Hey, I was up late last night. I bought 50 games for $100. I thought it was a great deal, so I'm going to go ahead and use them." And you say, "Great. Would you hit the 50 games for $100?" And they hit right there. How many did you want to? How did you want to purchase? Whatever they put, whatever they want, 5 games or whatever, and let's go back here, and it'll redeem it now. And then you end up seeing the balance left, and we'll look at the balance there on how that works. So all they do is hit the button, hit the number of games, and you send them down the lane, and on your POS you go ahead and renew it. Let's see if there was anything we wanted to look at there. Nope. So that was kind of a repeat there. We already looked at that, so no big deal there. So let's look at some more coupons. That's like the oil change, the games of bowling. We looked at those. Okay, we looked at all that. Let's look at them a little closer. We looked at this one, so you can see that. This is how you pay again. So when I go to buy this particular thing for $100, we get all that. We went through that. Now, then the card kind of comes back. There's the 50 games for $100 again. Oh, maybe we just had a few repeat screenshots. That's what we did. Okay, no big deal. So there's the $700. We got the games of bowling. Now, you go ahead and redeem it now. You put how many games you want in, 5, right? So then you hit redeem now, and it'll say show this to the employee. You have redeemed a coupon, 5 of 50 games for $100. Dismiss it. You ring it up on your POS and send them down the lane. And then, of course, your balance goes down. Here it is at 700, and I'm 45 games now, right? Because I had 50. Now, my prepaid balance didn't go down because I already had purchased the 50 games, but my games balance went down by 5. And then my message grows. Okay, so now I've redeemed the coupon, 5 of 50. Let's look at some of these packages. Here's a package. Remember the difference between packages? Packages are things you use one time. I just threw a couple of them in here: Bowl Till You Drop and Pizza Pins and Pop, which are kind of popular. So you click on it. Here's what it looks like: Bowl Till You Drop. It's $30. It's unlimited bowling from midnight to 2. You get a pitcher of choice. A red head pin strike is $5. And you can run these Monte Carlo things for members only, like anytime you want. Just throw a colored pin in the rack, and people go crazy over this stuff. Shoe rentals included. Here's all the stuff you want. Then the guys, they just pay for it right here. They use $30. He's probably going to use his prepaid balance. Yep, $30 out of the prepaid balance. Thank you. Payment has been received. Down to $670. Bowl Till You Drop, automatically added to the back of his card. Very simple, very powerful stuff. Now, the digital drawing engine is another amazing thing. They can click on these draws. Oh, wow. Hey, I can win a bowling ball, bag, and shoes. Let me add some entries to it. They click on add the entries. And then it comes right here and it says, okay, wow, here it is. And you can talk all about the ball, put some really beautiful pictures in, do whatever you want, make it look really nice. All right, and look at this one. This is $5 an entry, but only 100 entries are allowed. there's going to be one prize winner, so everybody has a 1 out of 100 chance. And there's going to be 40 other winners that get a $5 gift card. Now, these gift cards don't cost you anything. It just loads it into the app and drives them in. Do you see why you can raise prices on your bowling right now? Because you control monopoly money so powerfully that it's hard for anybody to figure out what anything costs when they're always using rewards and getting prizes and drawings and other benefits throughout the community at a lower price. So you don't have to be afraid to protect your price points. Go ahead and raise it. It's very simple to do. Now, right here, this is a great deal because we're going to have so many winners. They get a $5 gift card loaded into their app. You can do all kinds of things. Let's see what happens when they enter. So they put 5, okay, and they hit save. And then it says, thank you for adding entries to the drawing engine. Your entries will be counted as per a scheduled draw date and time. And we have it scheduled for Friday, or you can schedule these things. I think I might have a picture of it for you. You've loaded this. Now my message inbox keeps growing because now I've added entries. I bought the bowl till you drop. I redeemed 5 of my 50 games. I bought them for 100, and then I loaded the original balance on there before. And then here's a purchase history. We track all the purchase history in the app. So far today, this is what I purchased, and they have all their purchase history saved for them. It all goes to you. All of this is in reporting in your back office as well. So phenomenal reporting. I mean, you can actually have this as your full POS if you can turn on the lanes, but more on that later. We got redemption history. So far I've done 5 games out of 50 games, and so you've got and all this is tracked by customer name, so you know who came, why they came, the time of day they came. You have a lot more information than you do on a normal POS. Now, the last thing we're going to talk about is the social media side of it, because we reward people for promoting your center on all kinds of social media. So they just hit the area which says share, and then a camera in a gallery comes up, and they can either start the camera or take a picture out of the gallery, and we'll see what happens here. So I took a picture, and when you take a picture, I get Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Okay, so, and this is all internally. We control the analytics, and we also have an auto hashtag, which I'll show you in a second. So, boom, that's pretty easy. And you see here the auto hashtag, it's BCAM Michigan Proprietor Free Communication Membership. It's a really long name because it's a fake account, really, for communicating. This would, maybe be hashtag Northern Lanes, right? And nobody has to remember what to put. It's auto hashtag in, goes right to tweet. They tweet it, and then we can set up an automatic reward for spreading news virally about your center. And the reward can either be something like a game of bowling. It could be a gift balance to your center. It could be an oil change from somewhere else. It could be in other words, there's all kinds of things it can be that don't cost you any money, or it can be things inside of your center. Because I mean, you want people taking pictures and promoting your center virally via social media on no effort by your part. These customers know how to do all of this. It also goes right into Instagram, and so you know about Instagram and all that kind of stuff. And then here, I mean, I went right to my Twitter page and it went right to Twitter. So instantaneously after I did it, there's my picture, BCAM Michigan Proprietor Free Communication Membership. There's my house, and here were the different tweets. You can kind of see how that's very cool. Promote your center virally. Here's what it looks like. There's the hashtag and link to everything. And, it just all happens automatically. They could share it with everybody. We can track who it shares it with, what kind of post they write, send us a message. They can walk in and just show you the picture, and you can have them going all over town taking pictures of different items, different restaurants, different appetizers, different golf courses. I mean, you can have them doing anything, and these people will pay you because we control all the analytics through the app. So it's a very powerful app. People love to do all this stuff. You saw what they did with Pokemon Go. They ran around taking pictures and finding creatures for nothing more than going from level 5 to level 6. This actually gives them real value, and most of the value doesn't even cost you anything. And in reality, none of the value costs you anything because it just drives more engagement, more fun, more excitement to the sport of bowling. So you can do all kinds of things there. These are some familiar screenshots that you've seen. Let's take a little closer look at some of these packages. Here's another one we cut with Disney World, so they can buy it for $40. Some of these you can keep all the money. Others you only keep maybe $10 or $20 of the $40. Okay, and when they purchase this, they walk right over to Disney World and hit Redeem Now, and they know all about it, and boom, they're in the park. And then we can wire this money directly to them right from the app. We can give it to you. We can, there's all kinds of things we can do, which allows unlimited deals in these kind of coupon sections where we describe all of this. And so people will start downloading your app because you're going to have the best deals on everything. And because of what we do for companion centers that are local to your center, we do amazing things for them that would cost them, I mean, fifty to $100,000 or more that they don't even know how to do. We do it free if they just give you something of value that you can maybe sell in here, and you keep all the money or put it as a part of a package. So we'll share more with you on that later. Here's laser tag. This is kind of neat thing. See, people kind of scroll through all these things and they look. I'll get 5 games of laser tag for $5. Now here's a neat deal from Soaring Eagle Casino Chips that we talked about before. For $50, you get $50 in Soaring Eagle Casino Chips for 40. Does anybody want a free $10? And then you make $10 on the deal too. And it's valid from. This is when the coupon's valid for. We can put down here. It never expires. Show your Northern Lanes Platinum membership card to the guest check-in. Redeem now for 50s and chip, $40. Well, yeah, why not? I'll take 50 for 40. And then we're going to create all kinds of deals like this. Once MGM said, "Well, listen, we're sending all our people to Soaring Eagle." Well, if you can send them to MGM, we'll get. How about $30 for $50, and we'll still give you $10. Okay, boom. We take Soaring Eagle out. Now we're MGM because we want to do whatever makes. And you guys keep all this money. We don't keep any of it. This is pretty phenomenal stuff. So these are some of the things we can do. Oil changes, you can do that. You can sell them. You can use them as a part of a membership. Anything you want to do. A lot of centers do this. Now here's a bucket of beer, right? But if you maybe you want to sell 10 buckets of beer for $150, right? Put a block on it of 1 bucket a day or one a week or one a month. I mean, whatever you want to do. These people buy the things because it's a great deal. Redeem now, no problem. So you can do all kinds of things. Here's like a pizza pins at pop. That's used one time. You can't break out the bowling or the pizza or the laser tag from the package deal. You just use all this at one time, $29.95. They can buy one, they can buy two, they can buy 10. Just adds it right up. And you can have a little special and say, hey, listen, purchase 10 of these packages right now, and we'll give you $100 in rewards. So now you're taking in $300 of real money, giving away $100 in rewards, which can only be used maybe on bowling, okay, which drives more business, and it makes it look cheaper. See, there's just all kinds of things you can do in here. We're going to show you, and as you learn, you'll see how you can manipulate the money. And immediately you get push messages right to your phone telling you everything. And not only do you have push messages to the customer notifying every time he bought a Disney ticket or adding entries or bowl till you drop, this is a communication medium. You can group people like league bowlers on Monday night, certain ages, gender, all kinds of criteria based on their registration status, and communicate with those people instantly. Push messaging has about a 98% response rate within 2 minutes. Email has about a 4% response rate in 18 to 24 hours. And all of this is included free forever. Doesn't matter if you have 1 million customers. You can communicate with them all for free anytime you want. Track it, report it, everything. There's a lot more we can do. I just wanted to share with you that. Hope you enjoy these features, and I'll be over there in Michigan soon to teach you more about how to turn your center into an automatic pilot producing revenue generating machine. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you guys soon.